What up, y'all? Planet of Fakes here, and on live the other day I showed y'all the Chicago police and how they've been messing up, raiding the wrong houses. I don't know if it's a joke on people when they don't have nothing to do on a Friday night. They go out there and raid the wrong homes and traumatize. I only see non-white families. I haven't seen them raid the wrong home of a white family yet. Yep, only non-blacks. But I showed it on live. It was disgusting. Now I'm going to show you part 2, and this is basically the Chicago police raiding the wrong home of a woman that was in between changing clothes, and they actually handcuffed her naked as they walked around and searched her house and found nothing. Yep, and didn't even investigate it till 9 months later, and it had to come on the news. Yep, thank the city of Chicago for that. But anyway, I'm about to play that video as well as the initial video that I showed you guys of the family with their 8-year-old son that got handcuffed in a wrong raid, and the cops thought it was funny. If the video don't start when I stop talking, what you heard was the content. For additional content, click the link in the description. Like, follow, share, subscribe, comment. Hit the little bell, visit my community wall, show it a tad bit of love, but more importantly, go to www.amore-ika.com/TV. That's our Planet of the Fakes tube. We are the new umbrella.
The CBS 2 investigators have obtained body camera video Chicago police did not want released.
Yeah, it shows an 8-year-old boy standing on the streets in handcuffs after officers wrongly raided his home. To Investigator Dave Savini and the boy's own mother fought with the department for months to finally reveal what happened to them when officers busted into their home on a bad tip.
The body camera's on.
6 a.m. on a freezing cold school day in March, police surround the Wilson family on the street. Just yards away, inside the family's home, other officers detonate a non-lethal explosive device called a flashbang grenade. Police are looking for guns based on a tip from a confidential informant called a John Doe. Officers search every room, toss the home, even the children's toys. They also bust open the ceiling and climb up to search. A terrifying experience, especially for the little boy in the blue sweatshirt. His name is Royal. He's only 8 years old. Instead of getting ready for elementary school, police have his hands behind his back, handcuffed.
Yeah, 8-year-old child. Why is he handcuffed?
The family says this was a bad raid and are outraged with how the children were treated, especially Royal. His mom, Dominique Wilson, repeatedly asked police to remove the cuffs from her son.
What did you think might happen to you?
I didn't know. I was just scared. My legs were shaking.
Did you ever think a police officer would handcuff a 3rd grader?
No.
Which one is it? How old are you?
I have every right to see those videos.
That was Royal's mother 3 weeks ago. She was angry with Chicago police, which refused to turn over this body camera video for months. Police initially told her it was too burdensome for them to review 16 hours of video for release.
It's burdensome because it's something to hide. It's something that you don't want to be exposed.
But then suddenly, after we aired her interview exposing the city's refusal to turn it over, she finally got it. And it shows her in handcuffs too. She was cuffed for 2 hours.
I ain't never been in handcuffs before. Never. And my arm is like really hurting.
Body camera's on.
Body cameras are on. Don't worry about that.
But there's still key body camera video missing. The video the city did turn over doesn't include the first 20 minutes of the raid, when the Wilson family said they were ordered out at gunpoint.
What were they saying?
Come out with your hands up.
Without that video, they can only demonstrate that part.
They hiding that they put rifles to me and my children's heads, aim rifles at us.
In the video we do have, some of the cops on the scene can be heard talking about the tactics the SWAT team used. First, they joked about the use of a flashbang grenade.
Was that a flashbang that they did?
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, necessary, man. Necessary.
The scene is safe.
They also questioned the SWAT team's decision to march the family out to the street.
They came out and they're like, "There's a search warrant on your house. Come out." I'm like, that's like the worst way to do this.
And after all that, 40 officers on the scene, a busted ceiling, they found nothing. No guns, no arrests. The informant was wrong.
Why is it that he in handcuffs? He an 8-year-old child. Why is he in handcuffs?
For safety,
ain't nobody else in handcuffs but grown-ups. That ain't cool, man. That ain't good for him with being a child. No, wait. He's a kid. He's 8 years old. He already experiencing something that ain't right for him, for his eyes.
Police records show the raid was executed at 6:03 a.m. and body camera footage reveals Royal was questioned and held in handcuffs until 6:35 a.m. when they were finally removed.
How long did you have the handcuffs on you?
30.
30 minutes?
Yes.
That's an extraordinary event that should happen only in the most extreme circumstances, and that would require a hell of a lot of justification.
Chicago Inspector General Joe Ferguson has the authority to investigate the Chicago Police Department's policies and procedures.
It needs to be thoroughly examined.
It needs to be thoroughly examined.
As a result of our year-long investigation into bad Chicago police raids, which have traumatized dozens of innocent children, Ferguson has launched an investigation into how CPD obtains and executes search warrants.
No, government is not supposed to have basically free license to do whatever the heck they want and leave a place in whatever heck condition they feel like leaving it in.
We take it seriously and we're trying to fix the issues.
Police Superintendent Eddie Johnson continues to refuse a one-on-one interview with CBS 2 about the wrong raid cases we've uncovered. But he did publicly acknowledge the problem at a news conference earlier this month.
When we do these search warrants, there's nothing more important than the trust that the community has in us. So accidental or erroneous search warrants are, unacceptable.
So they raided your home, pointed guns at your kids, and they blew out your ceiling to search for guns, and they found nothing.
Nothing.
And what they left behind, she says, was pain.
When you do something wrong, you fix it. And that's what needs to be done. It needs to be fixed.
The Wilson family is suing the city. Our year-long investigation, unwarranted, exposed the cases of dozens of innocent children that had guns pointed at them during wrong raids. As a result, a new law was created requiring police training to deal with children during traumatic events like these raids. It goes into effect next year. Brad and Erica, back to you.
All right, Dave Savini, thank you. Our year-long investigation, Wrong Raids, and documentary, Unwarranted, are on CBSChicago.com.
Another safe place used to be your home, here at the edge of the West Loop, before it was invaded in February.
I'll never forget it, February 21st. I was at home, got home about 6:30, getting ready to watch my normal Thursday night shows. Had undressed in my bedroom, getting ready to get comfortable, and then I just hear these loud slams on my door.
A Chicago police battering ram, 7 strikes. Marks on her door still here as a reminder 9 months later.
Then what did they do?
They just had these big guns, long guns with like scopes and lights and things on them.
And the guns were pointed directly at you?
Absolutely. I thought they were going to shoot me. I really thought they were going to shoot me.
It was 7 p.m. and police officers were executing a search warrant in the wrong home.
I had my hands up and they were yelling at me, "We have a warrant for this home."
Police were acting on a vague tip about a 23-year-old man who a confidential informant claimed had a handgun and ammunition. Police were supposed to be across the street, inside this building. Instead, they burst into Anjanette's home, and she says they did it right at the moment she was changing her clothes and was completely naked.
I just can remember just crying and yelling like, "Please let me put clothes on."
They didn't, but they did give her handcuffs.
This is a person. This is a female being exposed.
Eventually, police let Anjanette make a phone call. And she went back to her safe place.
That phone call? Yeah. You remember it? Yeah. Oh, I remember it.
Reverend Ray Hawkins, the associate pastor at her church.
When you got to the scene, how was she acting? What was she saying? She was definitely distraught. She was shaking and crying. Just the humiliation, the total dehumanizing of a person.
And I just cried. Now I can't, on Thursday nights, instead of me wanting to instead of me wanting to relax and get into my Thursday night shows that I have been doing for so many years.
What's going on right now?
I can see it all over again.
What do you see?
I just see them walking around my house and, you know, and feeling humiliated.
They got a warrant in their hand.
Anjanette Young isn't the first person to come forward to CBS 2 investigators and call out the Chicago Police Department for humiliating her during a wrong raid.
So you're standing out on 71st Street in your socks and basically underwear and pajamas.
That's it.
And it's 30 degrees out.
30 degrees out, freezing.
To be led out in nothing but your t-shirt and underwear for the whole entire neighborhood to see the police. To be humiliated like that.
Because you're almost naked.
Yeah.
They are among dozens of victims we found during our year-long investigation who were traumatized by Chicago police raiding the wrong homes.
When I was sitting there, one officer, he was laughing at me. And imagine how that feels.
These people are treated less than human.
Keenan Salter is suing the city of Chicago on behalf of Anjanette Young. And like other innocent families from other wrong raids, they want to see the body camera video.
As I discussed the body cam, it bothers me because that means that images of Miss Young are out there in the department. You know, how do we know that didn't become the brunt of jokes when they got back to the station?
We know body cameras recorded the bad raid. The police report says so. Young asked the police department to turn that video over to her.
I want it to be known how they treated me.
You want to help other people?
Absolutely. What man in there doesn't have a mom or a sister or a daughter and could have compassion for a woman that's standing here naked?
So sad. Even though the bad raid happened 9 months ago, it wasn't until after we broke this story on CBS 2 this morning and on our website that the Civilian Office of Police Accountability finally contacted her. They emailed her saying they are now opening an investigation into her case. If you or anyone you know believe police wrongly entered your home, tell us at cbschicago.com/unwarranted. So guys, we're just waiting. Over and over again, requests for interviews denied. And this investigation not launched until we did the story.
And COPA's not offering any explanation as to why it took so long.
No, not getting anything. They should have launched an investigation when she filed the lawsuit 9 months ago.
Yeah, we know Superintendent Eddie Johnson and the police department stance so far has been stonewalling you in your efforts to get interviews, more body cam footage. Any idea if that stonewalling will change under the interim superintendent, Charlie Beck?
Well, they had an opportunity here. And the department, again, refused an interview. And they're also refusing to turn that video over to us.
Okay.
And her.
Dave Savini, thank you.
Hey, what up, y'all? Planet of Fakes here. 2020's coming. Brand new everything. I got a brand new Instagram. Make sure you follow it. Planet_of_the_fakes. And hey, Planet of Fakes back again. This is just a reminder. If you have any problems accessing the videos at our site, www.amor-ica.com/TV, more than likely it's because you're on a cell phone or tablet. All you have to do is at the top of the browser, on the right hand, is normally 3 dots. You hit them. This menu comes down, hit desktop site. You have to switch from mobile view to desktop view, and all the videos will pop right up for you. Any other problems, just hit us up at support@amor-ica.com. Thanks again for supporting. Alright, Planet of Fakes here. I'd like to thank you for watching our video, but I also would like to remind you to please subscribe to our other pages. YouTube Streets, Planet of Fakes Kids, I'm Just Nosy, Kanika Jenkins, 36 Hours, POTFS, Planet of the Kings, POTFS Battle Zone, Planet of Fakes Extraordinary, Planet of Fakes for Pets, Umbrella, POTFS, Planet of Fakes for Families, Pigstar HH News, Planet of Fakes Reloaded, Investigation Unit, POTFS, Planet of Psyops Reloaded, Kleenex Duke Murdoch, and Planet of Fakes Live. There's more, but that's just for now. Thanks again for watching our video, hitting the subscribe button, commenting, liking, and most of all, visiting amor-ika.com.